Good morning for the third time. I wanted to do this. I'm not sure why I bought this. I guess to be able to see the art a bit closer up. But when I say that, each edition is kind of different somehow. Each printing, I don't know. But again, look at that corner there. Thank you, Amazon. This isn't UPS. The boxes arrive most of the time. They're in perfect shape. But it's what's put inside that isn't. There's some gorilla or robot at Amazon is just smashing most of the tarot and decks I order from there. There's just no care whatsoever. Maybe it's just me, or they don't like that I'm ordering tarot cards. I don't know what it is. But anyway, this is the giant Rider-Waite tarot deck. I'd prefer if it said the giant Smith-Waite tarot deck, but that's okay. And you'll see why in a second I would say that. It says these are 4-inch by 6.5. Let's compare it to a regular standard U.S. Games tarot card, and you can see that's, whoa howdy, much bigger. 1.5 inches, 2.5 inches, 2, maybe 3. What's the back look like, you say? Looks exactly like the standard card, only bigger. And that's one of the colorations I don't recognize it that you see, where the stockings and shoes are very similar, and this is blue instead of gray, the mountains, which I don't know, it's nice. But I won't go through them all, so I'll quickly flip through the rest of the trumps. This is in Led Zeppelin, Wheel of Fortune, Justice, the Hangman, Death. You can really see the stuff there. Temperance, Devil's not cooperating. Tower, Star, the Moon, the Sun, and of course faces are kind of lame. Judgment, and last but not least, the World card. And it comes with a giant white book, which has very little information. Some sort of, what do you call it? Stuart Kaplan apologies, and he probably feels bad that he may have made millions off of other people's work. I don't know. That's neither here nor there, since they don't have the copyrights to it. But it includes this card about Pamela Smith, which I found pretty touching. And when I flipped it over, it got even better. There's a poem by her on here, which I'll try to read. It's called Alone. And of course, the person writing this, I guess Stuart Kaplan, or somebody, doesn't say. It says it's reprinted from the Encyclopedia Tarot by Stuart Kaplan. He's trying to take away, just because she wrote a poem, that she was experiencing extreme isolation and despair. And if you're any sort of artist, creator, that's not necessarily true. It doesn't mean that you haven't experienced those things, but it does not mean that, to me, that you're definitely experiencing those things right then and there. Like that's consuming your whole life. That's part of creating artistry. Anyway, the poem is Alone. So here goes. Alone and in the midst of men, alone mid hills and valleys fair, alone upon a ship at sea, alone and everywhere. Oh, many folks I see and know, so kind they are, I scarce can tell, but now alone on land and sea, in spite of all, I'm left to dwell. In cities large and country lane, around the world, 'tis all the same. Across the sea, from shore to shore, alone forevermore. I thought that was touching. And I like to think that she's a cousin, but probably not. But anyway, That's the giant Rider-Waite tarot deck. I'm glad I bought it, even though it's damaged, even though it's not, the pop out kind of art that I'm attracted to in Rider and Smith-Waite tarot decks. This card alone and that poem is worth it to me. With that, I'll say peace.